What's up, Drive Train? This is Dave. We're back today for a different video. Today's going to be a full workout video. I had a request from a buddy of mine, and he said, hey, have you ever thought about doing just a full kind of uncut workout video? So we're going to try it today. I don't usually film much here at the gym. I'm at a YMCA, and it's not that they're opposed to filming, but if you've ever filmed yourself in public while lifting weights, it's like triple awkward. So anyway, I'm going to take you guys through the workout. I'm going to try and capture what I can, but obviously the goal is not to get other people in the video spot, just capturing myself, because that's even worse when you capture other people working out in public that you're not intending to capture. So anyway, it's later today. Usually I come in about 5:30, but it's usually pretty packed at 5:30. So I'm here today. It's about 8 o'clock. And so I'm just going to catch a workout. But today we're going to, we just finished up state finals. So instead of coming in and doing a bunch of speed work, I'm just going to work on some strength, some power, and still also recovering my ankle. We'll talk more about that. But let's jump into the footage. We'll get to the gym and working out. Here we go. All right, so first things first, I'm jumping on the treadmill, and everybody else is wrong, as you can see. No, I'm just kidding. I am on the treadmill, but I am starting out here with the backwards walk. So if you've ever had knee issues or ankle issues or foot issues, there's the KneesOverToesGuy on YouTube. I'll throw his picture up here and a link in the description. You can check him out. He's got some pretty great material out there, and I've been incorporating some of his stuff for about a year, maybe even a year and a half now in my workouts, and it's really helped to keep everything in my knees and my ankles locked in together, and it's just a great way to start out. So the reverse walk on the treadmill itself is not on and moving. I am pushing it with my weight, and just nice and slow. You can see here, nice and controlled. I just do 2 sets of about a minute and a half, and I kind of stretch my ankle out on my right ankle because I did injure that twice now in the past, since the summertime. So over the summer, I was at a skate park and I looped out and smashed my ankle on the ground, my heel specifically, on the ground, and that hurt. And it was kind of tough to walk for 2 days, and then it got better and slowly recovered from that, and then re-injured it just a few weeks ago on the track. I was trying to, I don't know, I messed up something, tried to pedal manual or something, but I ended up slamming my foot down in the middle of the first jump and kind of re-aggravated my ankle. And so it's just in the tender mode, so I really enjoy doing this just to get my body warmed up and started on the path of working out. All right, so we spent just a few minutes on the reverse walk on the treadmill, and now we're jumping on to the elliptical. Now, this elliptical is a Cybex machine. I really, really enjoy this machine. I almost picked one up just for my house. It's not just your standard elliptical where the feet kind of move back and forth. It also has this gradient feature where you can have the steps adjusting almost like you're doing a Stairmaster. And so it's pretty versatile in what its capabilities are, and I enjoy it. So I kind of usually put it pretty high so that I'm almost walking, doing some stairs, but I also get my arms in there. It just helps to create and generate blood flow throughout the entire body, and this helps me get warmed up, whether it's midday, it's morning time. I just spend about 6 minutes on the elliptical, and that again gets my shoulders, my hands, my grip, you know, my chest, my back working, obviously all of your lower body as well. So I really like the elliptical for that, and this one really is a standout machine that I would love to have one if I could. All right, so now that we've got some blood flow, we're going to keep that process going. So here I jump into kind of my standard stretching routine that I do. I wouldn't say every day, but every day that I work out, often days that I ride as well. So I'm doing these arm circles, kind of doing some medium-sized arm circles. First I go forward, now I'm going backward, my wrists are up, and then I will switch. So it's about 30 seconds forward, 30 seconds backwards. Then I'm going to switch and do some large circles with my hands pointed down, and I'll keep in this motion. So there we go. That's the big circles now with my hands pointed down, and I'll do about 30 seconds here, and then I will rotate and go forward, and then I end up on the ground after that. So this does come from the P90X. I've kind of held on to this one from doing the P90X series many years ago, but I really enjoy this. This just getting the shoulders working, getting the blood flow again more into the upper body. This also crossing here. A lot of times, you know, I haven't bent my knees fully at this time of the day, at this part of the morning, so just kind of pulling up, engage the hamstrings. This is from HasFIT, HasFIT. He's also a YouTuber. And now we're back to some big stretches, and this is also P90X stuff here. But this, right now, you might see me grimacing because my right foot is back, and as I point my toe here, and as I flex my foot there, that is stretching my ankle, and that is somewhat painful, but I'm using that as an opportunity to kind of stretch that ankle out even more before I get into putting some weight on it. So now we switch feet. We do the same now with the left foot back. And this is, you know, just stretching the upper body more. Now we get into some neck stretches. These I do every time before I put my full face helmet on. And after a weekend long of racing, I find this to be super helpful just to loosen the neck up, mostly the trap muscles and all the things that make your head turn and spin. And so this is also grabbed from P90X as well. So we're just leaning our ear to the side of the chicken wing, and then we're looking straight. Then we twist and we look up a little bit, and that pulls a little bit different on the neck. And then we're going to look down here in a second, and that's going to pull a little bit different on the neck as well. And you're just trying to slowly hit all the muscles and just, again, kind of loosen them up. Then we're going to do some sideways turns. So you're kind of holding the steering wheel, and then you're just turning to the side. And this one I really, really enjoy, and it really helps me before I'm racing. So we look to one side, we look to the next side, holding this for about 15 seconds. And we just kind of reset ourselves, and then we're doing some head rolls. So just the lower portion, the lower half, we go to the right, and then we go back to the middle, and then to the left, and then back to the middle. Do this 2 or 3 times on each side. And that's our upper body and our neck kind of warm up. Then we'll bend ourselves in half. So now that we've got the upper body done in terms of warming up, we're going to start loosening up the hamstrings. This, I just bend over and I'm working my way to my toes. I do just 5 reps of this, slowly progressing down a little further each time. Typically by the 5th one, I will be touching the ground. Now we're going to go into, again, the knees over toes guy, and we're starting to stretch our knees and stretch our ankles. And so we're trying to get the hamstring to touch the calf muscle, and the back leg should be straighter than it actually is, but that's going to stretch your hip flexor as well. I do 5 of these on each side. Now this side, what you're going to see is my heel starts to come up because my ankle is tight. So I used to be able to stretch the same on both legs, but now I can't right now, but it's going to get better. So right here, I start to lift my heel up to get the stretch in my knee that I want. See, push forward, and then coming up to the top is also kind of stretching my ankle a little bit. So I'm fully confident that over some time, this will work itself out, resettle, and I'll be able to be 100% again. And also, apologies for the self-filming, because I'm not 100% in frame, and that's okay. There we go. Finally got the ground pretty good. The nice just fold yourself in half life. So now we're going to stretch out the low back. So I start with my feet together and just kind of bending the knees to the side. See how my feet stay together? This is going to just help stretch your low back. I do try to engage my abs when I do this. Then I'm going to go kind of right angle on the knees. Puts a little more pressure back there. And then we'll go legs straight up. Pulling with the abs to get the feet to come back up. And then we're going to flip over and we're going to do some scorpions. So this is really where I start to feel my low back engage, because I have to pick up and over. And you're just trying to get blood flow in that low back and stretch out all the little bits and pieces.
Alright, so we just finished warming up. I use Body Space to track my workouts. It's made by bodybuilding.com. I've been using it for a number of years now. Really enjoy it. So I put the workout in here. I did the elliptical, so I'll track that in a second. We're getting ready to do barbell squat. We're just going to do three sets of about 5 or 6 reps, and we're going to go all the way to the ground, so full squats. Then we're going to bring the box in, and we're going to bump the weight up, and we're going to do sets of 3, just with about 80% weight. So normally on these, I'll get up to 325, 330 for sets of 2. But today, I'm going to stay a little lower than that, just in the recovery phase, and we'll get to about 295, and we'll do sets of 3. Then we're going to come do some upper body hypertrophy. So we'll do a superset of dips and then pull-ups. And so we'll just do a reverse ladder. So we're going to do 10 of each, then 9 of each, 8 of each, 7, and then maybe 6, just to get some upper body work in. And then we'll finish off with some barbell deadlifts, again for some strength and power. So that's going to be the workout today. We might do one tricep exercise at the end, but that just depends on time. So I'm going to come up here. We did 6 minutes on the elliptical, then we've stretched. So we got our squat shoes on. So we're going to go hit the bar just to warm up, and then we'll actually put some weight on it.
So starting with the bar, I really enjoy. It is something that I always do, and it just helps me to get my my body motion working well together before I slap some weight on it. You'll see here I'm going pretty slow and controlled, specifically working on the depth part. And so I'm just doing, I don't know, 5 or 6 like this, and then I'll speed up the last few just to kind of work on that explosive motion coming back up. But I do want to try and get my ankles, my knees, my hips, and everything to lock in before I put weight on the bar. So that's kind of the first warm-up set. I'll slap some 25s on here, and we'll get up to 95 pounds just as another warm-up set, just do a few reps. And then again today, I'm just going to start at 135 as an initial working set. So as I'm jumping into this, I will be squatting high bar. I've done low bar in the past, but right now I don't need the extra weight and stress on my low back. So I am just squatting high bar. And again, I'm going full depth, and so you'll see well below parallel, well below the 90-degree angle. And I'm also trying to make sure that my butt does not curl under. The term is butt wink. But I'm trying to keep it so that it's in control at the bottom, the weight is on my quads, and my abs are tight through the whole motion. So that's my first set, 135, set of 5. Track it here in body space, and then it has a countdown timer. So I just wait 90 seconds or 1 minute and a half. Go to the next set. So for this, I'm gonna do 185 next, see how that feels. Again, we're just recovering today, so you see me in the warm-up, I'm kind of going slow to see how my body feels, my low back, my knees, my hamstrings. We're not trying to kill it today. This is slow, steady progress, session after session, and this is just kind of a recovery workout, but still getting some work in. About 10 seconds. Let's go ahead and get it. I'm gonna mark down my 185 now, and we'll just do 5 reps. So I'm only going to go up to 200. So I had a couple more pounds on, but I'm only going to do 200 today at this. We'll pull over the box in just a minute, but we'll get you there in a second. All right, there we go. That was 5. 200 is where I need to be today. Not much more than that without a box under me. So pull the box over,
We'll start the box at 225 and go up from there. See you in a second. Our 225 felt good and snappy, so we jumped up to 275. Still got about a minute left.
So I really like the box squat, and I'm going to show you why here. The box squat still allows us to get to almost 90 degrees. You'll see here my angle is pretty much 90 degrees, maybe a little bit less. And that is going to help give us some support in the back and allow us to explode up from a stationary position. Much like a starting block or a BMX start here, we almost need less than that. I mean, we need like a quarter squat. See how low that angle is? And so we only need to put enough force and generate enough force from that stationary position to overcome the gate start. Now we're just showing you here, we're at really a minute and a half, so we're going to jump back in now and do this next set.
All right, 90 seconds. We've got 300 up there. Do 2 or 3 of them. We'll see. All right, so we cleaned up our stuff because that's what you do at the gym. Clean up your stuff, people. It's been about 4 minutes. So we're gonna do dips here, pull-ups right there. Just kind of stay here for a minute, do a couple sets, take you through it. Start with 10s. Alright, so my math is not working right now, but let's do some addition. 10 plus 9 plus 8 plus 7. So 34 dips and pull-ups. Not bad, we're just keeping moving, getting some volume in. Next thing is deadlifts. I will say I noticed my lower back was a little, not touchy, but I could feel it on some of the pull-ups. So in the end, instead of doing triceps, I might do some ab stuff like cable crunch or something. But we're gonna jump back in. Let's see. So I'm gonna take a little pause, pack these shoes up, because I won't need these shoes. I don't wear the lifting shoes when I deadlift, I just go straight flats. It's just kind of what I like. Pack these guys up. Extra GoPro batteries. These things are dying a lot recently. I can't tell if it's my card or if it's this thing bubbling and exploding from all the heat over the summer racing. Anyway, we're gonna try and make it through this workout. All right, so we've been here for a total of, well, once I hit it, 1.5 minutes, so I'd say 3.5 minutes. So we're gonna jump over, grab the deadlift bar, and which is just the bar we were squatting with. We'll set up for deadlifts, and I will usually just start out with 135, see how the body feels. And today, I don't think I'm going above 225 for deadlifts. I don't need to, but I just want to get a little bit of low back work in and really bring the posterior chain back together. So let's go. So due to some copyright music in the background, I come in and talk about this, how these bumper plates look big, but the inside one is 45 pounds, the outside one is 35 pounds. So what I've got here, 35, 45s, and the bar is just 205. I've got a little bit of time left here, but I'll go ahead and push the button. We'll punch in the 205. So I'm just doing 3 reps here, nothing crazy. We're just gonna lift the weight, we're gonna control it, set it back down and reset, and then do more reps here. Now I used to point my toes out a little bit, which was engaging more of my glutes, but with BMX racing now I keep my feet straight, and that tends to feel to me like it relates more on the bike. I could just be telling myself that in my head, but hey, do whatever makes you happy. Yep, it felt good, it moved fast, but I don't need any more than that in my life today. So we'll do one more set, we'll go up to 225 like we talked about, but I don't need any more than 3 reps right now per set. As I was putting these on, I thought of a little note for you guys. See, this is a 10-pound weight, but it's a full-size bumper plate. If you're just starting out, these are great to grab. Just get a pair of these and a bar, because you can work on your form with the bar, the proper distance off the ground. If you go with like a regular 10-pound weight, and it's only like this big, you're gonna be putting too much stress on your low back and bending over too far. Don't do that. Grab a set of these. They don't have to be Rogue, but just a set off of, you usually find them on Marketplace and stuff like that. They're pretty cheap. And it usually $1, $1.50 a pound. It's a worthwhile investment just to get a bar, a simple set of plates. Because even with these, you can add 25s or whatever on the outside of it to increase your weight slowly. All right, all that yapping. We're at 1:50. All right, 225. Let's get a set of 3. Yep, I think we do some abs. Call it a day. We gotta pack up our weights. All right, so we'll come in here, we'll add exercise, choose muscle group, abdominals, and equipment, cable, and cable crunch. So that's what we're gonna do. Just gonna do 2 sets. Kind of the first one's a burnout set, and then the second one is just to failure. But anyway, so I'll probably do, let's see what I did last time. Last time I did, so 62.5 pounds. So do the same weight today. I did a set of 30 and then a set of 15. So I'm just trying to do a set of 30 and then maybe 16 today. All right, here we go. feel my lower back right now. And my hip flexors. All right, so that's set of 30. Wait 45 seconds, go back in. All right, 45 seconds. Go to failure. I'll take that. All right, drop chain, let's talk about this. So we're gonna come in, we're gonna hit workout done. And so this workout lasted 1 hour and 9 minutes. That was with the warm up and the talk in and some clips. So this video obviously is not that long, but hour and 9 minutes, not bad for some work on a start of the week here, 8 a.m. So we're just after 9 now. But anyway, I hope you found some helpful tips there. I'm gonna hopefully have talked over some of the stuff I'm talking about here and how I'm looking at my angles, what I'm doing with my back or my elbows or any of that stuff. But hopefully you found some value in this video. Go ahead and hit the thumbs up button, give it a like, subscribe. And if you like this content, let me know. If you like this kind of full-length workout concept, let me know so I can do more of this and help you guys out. The next workout that I will do later on in the week will include speed. So that'll include box jumps, some footwork, as well as some strength followed by dynamic, probably something that's jumping. But that's it for now. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.